Stupid to the limit. According to Reddit. Number 25. Back when the Fukushima nuclear disaster occurred, we were discussing how the reactor had failed in a science class. 5 minutes into the conversation, a girl piped up and said,
"I don't see what the big deal is. Why can't we just regrow it?"
"What?" "Oh, 'cause it's a plant." Oh, she deadass thought that a nuclear power plant was a plant. Amazing. 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 Continuing up this list, we arrive at number 24. Someone in my history class argued that Mussolini was a type of pasta. Mussolini pasta. I'm not sure what there is to respond to some of these. Number 23. Summer camp counselor made all the kids on a school bus keep the windows up on a hot day because they could feel the air conditioning coming from the front of the bus. It was so hot, and I, maybe 10 years old at the time, had to explain to a 40-year-old counselor that the air conditioning that they were feeling was wind coming in through the bus driver's open window. She still didn't believe me. I begged her to ask the bus driver to confirm this, but did not, or confirm that the bus did not have air conditioning, but she didn't want to bother him while he was driving. It was like a 1-hour trip. She finally got hot enough and asked for the bus driver if the bus had air conditioning, and he jokingly said, "The bus only has air conditioning when the windows are down and the wheels are turning." She then looked back at me and said, "See, I told you the bus had air conditioning," and proceeded to force us to keep the windows up. There's more of y'all than her. You know what I mean? I want y'all to know, if I was a little kid in the situation with a bunch of other little kids and we felt like, I don't know, maybe our life is threatened, we beat it up. We beat a teacher up. Fuck them. Fuck them. You know what I mean? What, is she strapped? She can't shoot us all. You see what I'm saying? Keep the bus windows up on a hot ass day for an hour-long drive. Please. You gonna have to suspend me because you think the bus has air conditioning when it really doesn't? I'd love to have that come up in the office. You know, when it gets back to school, this boy was non-compliant. Tell him why I wasn't complying though, please. Tell him about the bus and the air conditioning that extended all the way throughout, cause y'all got money that you like to spend on kids at this school? Right. What a sick world they were living in. Couldn't get away with it these days. These kids would be pulling out they phones talking about hashtag hot ass bus.
"Hey teacher, can you look at me? Tell us about how there's air conditioning back here, please. I'ma just, hold on, let me use the front camera. You see how I'm like drenched and shit? I did not just dump a water bottle on my face. I am that hot. I'm flop sweating. Can I turn the window down? No, says this bitch right here. Hold on. Okay, normal camera. What you got to say again? Air condition? Come on, tell us what? All right, now ask the bus driver. Hey bus driver, is there air conditioning on this bus?
Hell nah.
Oh, that's weird, cause this old raggedy hoe over here said that there was with her old ass. Oh my God. Is this what it's like to get old? I'ma just drink a lot and die before I reach that age, because I'd rather do that than be like you. With your ugly ass. Please fail me out of your class. I'd do anything to get away from you.
Kids are savage. You understand? And a group of kids, shit, you should be kind of scared. You should be scared of a group of kids. But these days, the YouTubers, they're really into kids. Not like this guy, though. Number 22. Not me, but a friend worked in a call center for a credit card company in the disputes department. The number one item that people call to say that they never purchased was an interest charge. so people don't understand interest. That's pretty impressive. Stupid in a sad kind of way that they didn't understand it. Stupid in a sad kind of way. LaDarby says, bye-bye advertiser-friendly content. Man, we can't score brownie points with that garbage all the time. It's too hard. It's too hard. And not like the good kind of Kyle Pants hard, like just... It's frustrating and a nuisance. I can't, like, I don't know, shine myself like plastic. Yeah, it's just not gonna happen. Number 21. The time a friend told me how much he hated potatoes while eating French fries, and I literally blew his mind by telling him French fries are potatoes. Today, I'm not even joking, I would open up my history if I could do it quickly. I probably can, hold on. I would open up my history to show you that I was sitting next to Dia, and I'm like, how does an air fryer work? Because I demanded to understand how an air fryer worked. You know, it's like a deep fryer, but it doesn't require bing bongs. Here's my history from earlier to, oh my god, Lucas, no. Oh no, my Team Fortress. I was showing her Team Fortress because she doesn't know. Here we go. And the dude in the video was all like, there is a coil at the top, and with a combination of oven heating and radiation, it creates a cyclone, or some bullshit like that. Seemed like the heat was just going around and around and around in a way that was like evenly distributed and cooking everything. It seems like fucking science though, man. I liked all the comments too, because there were people like, what a time to be alive and shit. Hold on. I thought I'd be the only one searching this up. You're not alone. You're not alone. You guys want some live commenting? Oh my god, just dropped my phone off the damn table. Maybe it shouldn't have been up there. Here's some live commenting for you guys, alright? You are not alone. Don't turn around. Nice. What a time to be alive. So we continue back. We're at number 20. I was asking my friend when he learned about 9/11. He started telling me this specific story of how he walked outside and saw smoke everywhere, and how he asked his mom about it, and he claimed that she said planes hit the towers. I stared at him, just silently taking in the story. We live in the Midwest. There was no way he saw the debris of the towers. Also, we were born in 2003. Man, he must have saw a video that was so real, it was like he was there. It was like I was there. That's what I'm trying to see in the way of like virtual reality titty videos. So real that it's like I'm there. Oh my god. It's like I'm there. Dr. House says, hello Kyle, how are you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Fantastic evening. Hello to everybody in the chat. Hope you guys are taking it easy. You know, living a relatively stress-free couple of days that leads up until the next thing that you're kind of excited about, so that when that's over, you're just like, fuck man, what do I do now? Hope that something else is worthy of being excited about. Number 19. I knew a girl in middle school that didn't understand the concept of perspective. She also thought that north was whichever direction that she was facing at that time. Some people live their entire fucking lives believing stupid shit like that. You know, they just invent the directions, you know, on the fly. Like, for real. And sometimes their brain should be able to tell them better, but they just believe that, oh, this direction is north. Why? Who knows? Who knows? If it isn't Romeo in the Strizzle Chisel. Rolling up to number 18. Ooh. My boss asked me to file the spam mail. This man was the only one, or was one of those people who think they're the smartest person in the room. So the spam folder, okay, weird, but okay. I couldn't find any spam mail that wasn't already in the spam folder. Afternoon comes around and he stomps over to my desk area and wants to know why the spam isn't in the spam folder as he throws a manila folder on my desk. The folder was labeled spam. He prints spam mail out and files it? Nah, man. Find this dude. Give the trees this dude's address. Give the trees this dude's address. He's printing spam and filing it? Without any sign of skepticism on my face, he'd insist the IT told him that that's where spam goes, so he got himself a folder, and that was it. I had to get the fuck out. This makes my belly feel weird, like something's growing in there. Did this post give me cancer? Let's just continue. I'm very sorry that you had to hear that. I'm really sorry. Number 17. I work for Parks Canada in Yoho National Park. I have been asked the question, seriously, where do you keep the animals at night? Twice in my career. To this day, I still find great joy imagining that they thought what they thought was going on each night as we collected every large animal in the parks. Well, some people. You know, the weird part is you would assume like in a zoo, the animals stay in their enclosures at night as well. So why would people believe that at a park? Yeah, man, this shit is really true to its name. This is just stupid on a whole new level because it creates questions that you couldn't even imagine. Number 16, boy. I spent 7 years working for TSA. I had a pretty sweet detail. Sorry, I wanted to read deal, but it doesn't say that. I had a pretty sweet detail where I would assist passengers who did not have ID or assist TSA agents if they had questions about the validity of a given ID. I get a call on the radio asking for assistance in verifying an ID. I come over and ask what the issue is. The agent hands me a driver's license and says, can't accept his Canadian ID. Hearing this, I assume it's expired or it's the wrong name. I take a look and see that it's an Alaskan driver's license, and I quickly approve the passenger and send them on their way. I then spent 10 minutes explaining that a Canadian driver's license are acceptable according to TSA regulation, and B, Alaska has never been a Canadian territory. This coworker has a master's degree in mathematics and served 25 years in the U.S. Air Force. Yeah, but you can't teach people not to be stupid. How about that? Did you know that? You can't teach people not to be stupid, Beth says, and yes, I know you can gauge the direction before noon as well. As the chat devolves into how we can tell what direction is what. I'll be real. When I first got to planet Earth, it was kind of tricky understanding your northwest, east, and south. I could barely even say them properly. On my planet, our words are so much cooler. Your languages. You fucked your entire planet with all of these freaking languages, man. Just have one language. Just have one language. Tower of Babel. Number 15. I dated a guy and we watched Titanic. He thought the movie was stupid because the boat sank. It wasn't believable. You can't recover from that ever. Well, sorry, I literally started scratching my head. Not because it was itchy, but because like it was almost like a tick at hearing something like that. I don't know. I don't know what to say to it. I don't know where to I don't know where to like begin having a thought about it. I can't even just like open my mouth and let something come out because, you know? Do you not believe boats can sink? Is that where this is? Is that what this is about? You know, this is based on a true story where a boat did sink, right? You're not buying that the Titanic sunk? Number 14. I worked at a meat desk for a summer job. A woman came in and asked if we had any meat without spices or sauces. She then proceeded to tell us that the doctor had said that her dogs got sick because she kept feeding them pizza and they couldn't handle the spices. She then said, "Oh, but they love pizza so much. I feel bad for them. I'm probably still going to feed them pizza." This isn't what we came to this list for. We just wanted dumb people. Not reminders that these dumb people get to have animals and fucking children. And then impose their stupidity on those little bastards. Feeding them things that they shouldn't eat. Restricting things that they need as far as sustenance and nutrients from them.
Well, I don't believe that, my child should have any meat, so that's not gonna happen. You know what it is, huh? I have that kind of power. And he will learn. No meat for my child. As long as you're under my roof, you'll have no meat. You don't need it. Vaccinations? Ha! Not this day. Not this week. Not this month. Not this year. I'll have to die before you get vaccinations.
Challenge accepted, mother. Sorry. Ubelmat. Number 13. I was once asked how it felt to come to the US as a refugee. I'm from Germany. She looked rather surprised when I told her that Hitler had been dead for 75 years and that Germany is one of the more liberal countries in the world these days. She full on thought that I fled Nazi Germany. No. I can't accept these things, guys. I can't accept these things. You guys are having yucks. These are exaggerations for fun. They must be. We think to ourselves. Number 12, okay? My wife's cousin and her husband, not baby daddy of her unborn child, fell on self-induced hard times and needed a place to stay for a bit. That's a pretty loaded sentence. The husband isn't the father of the child. And they fell on hard times that were self-induced, as in they did it to themselves and they need a place to crash for a bit. There's a phrase for shit like that. What the fuck it got to do with us? You feel me? You did this to yourself. You did this to yourself. Hey, we took a dump all over our bed. Can we sleep in yours? No. We set up a queen-sized air mattress in the living room for them. For 3 weeks, I woke up to go to work, and every morning I saw them sleeping on it sideways with their legs hanging off the edge. Shit, I do this sometimes, unfortunately. One day she asked me to buy her a bigger air mattress because this one was hard on their backs. I told her to turn her body. The fucking thing even had a built-in pillow on the end. Her response was that when they turned, they couldn't see the TV. Then turn the air mattress to face the TV. That's the story of how I became an asshole to the trailer trash side of the family. Well, because y'all are stupid. You know? We're the assholes because you're fucking stupid. The bad part is that it's only one of many stories. The husband was a cook at Applebee's. The baby daddy was a cook at Applebee's. Oh, what a slut. She was fucking multiple dudes at an Applebee's. You know, ain't that just a song as old as time? And her new husband, whoa. The husband was a cook at Applebee's, the baby daddy was a cook at Applebee's, and her new husband was another cook from the same Applebee's, and they were all working together. It's crazy because, yes, there are some attractive thoughts. Oh, Dia laughing at this shit, boy.
Talk about keeping all your eggs in a basket.
Aye.
Man, they must be hiring some attractive men in that Applebee's.
It ain't about the men, Dia. It ain't about the men.
Well, they're stupid too, regardless.
Yes. And you know what? That is an absolute truth. We know that many men will never, they'll never fail to lack the self-respect necessary to stay away from some of these thoughts. This girl was running with 3 dudes. But you know the wild part is that she married 2 of them. These weren't just boyfriends. Ugh. It's really disgusting in a way that's like disturbing me. I need to continue. I used to work with a girl at Applebee's. I used to work with a girl who was sweet but so dumb. We were in the meeting once, and somehow someone mentioned baked ham. My manager said, I hate ham. It looks like human flesh. The girl that I mentioned was sitting next to me and looked horrified and whispered, does ham really come from people? Yes, ham is Soylent Green. This poor little girl. That's the kind of dumb broad that a lot of guys want. Keep telling you guys. If you want some guys to be interested in you, you gotta play real stupid. And they'll be all like, oh, score. Bradley says, remind me to look into that post. I'm gonna shit myself if it's about people that I know in real life. No, you should just assume that every Applebee's is like that. And that people who end up at an Applebee's, typically, you know, what do they have to lose? What do they have to lose? I can't name a single item at an Applebee's, dude. Applebee's menu. They got a 2 for $20 menu at Applebee's. Let's take a look at this. Mozzarella sticks, boneless wings. You know, I'm not sure, dude. I'm not sure any of it matters. I'm not sure any of that's like, when I think of like a lot of, and I don't want to say that these are good restaurants because they just are restaurants. You understand? Like Olive Garden's a restaurant, Outback Steakhouse is a restaurant, you know, but when I think about them, I'm thinking of pasta, I'm thinking of breadsticks, I'm thinking of blooming onions. And I don't feel like Applebee's has a signature dish. I just typed in Applebee's signature dish. It says, the concept focuses on casual dining with mainstream American dishes such as salads, chicken, pastas, burgers, and riblets. So they don't have a signature dish. Dr. House says, I'm hungry now. I'm sorry? You know? Seraphin Bear says, Kyle, do you have a signature dish? I don't know. I guess it'd be the curry chicken that I make pretty well. Yeah, I don't have things that I cook. Like, I don't know.
Linda got that, yeah. It would be your curry.
And the curry is something that I like enough to continue to make it often. But, yeah, no, a signature thing. I don't know. And I hate the way that sounds. It kind of implies like I'm putting something interesting on it. Where as opposed to me just taking chicken, dumping it in a pot, and then spicing it according to my liking. We watch King of the Hill occasionally, and Peggy is the type of person where anytime she makes anything, she considers it like the Peggy version of it. Spaghetti and meatballs. Just kill me. I don't ever want to be that person. And then just say Kyle's big titty curry. Can you imagine if I had like a big titty wrapped in and I could put it in the fridge and I would like slice pieces of it off or something? What? So what, I should preserve the titty and then just like dunk it into the sauce or something? That'd be better?
You shouldn't have a titty, period.
A titty on its period? God, girl.
Are you cannibal now? I'm learning things about you now.
I just thought of like a titty with a bunch of blood on it. No. No, dude. Number 10. This was my first experience in retail where I learned that many customers would be a certain way. The seasons were changing, you see. So we put a lot of shirts that we had to get rid of in the front of the store, made them 50% off. I was working with the register when a woman came up to buy her things. I ran her up and could see a look on her face like something was wrong. That's when the following exchange occurred.
Why is this so much?
Pardon me?
This should be only $10, not $20.
I thought maybe her item was on sale. So I asked if she could point out the sign because I wasn't aware of it. It was a small store and we didn't have to walk anywhere.
The sign is right here.
This sign says that all shirts are 50% off.
Yeah, so why is it full price?
Because this is a hat.
I guess some people just don't know how to read.
Well, if the titties are big enough and you're willing to wear a hat like a shirt, I'm alright with it. But don't expect to get away with being able to pay half price. Alright? We didn't mark that. Big titties or nah, you don't get to be illiterate in here and expect to just get away with it. We're not dating, you dirty slut.
Yeah, well, I work at Applebee's and I would just have one of my men get it for me.
Unbelievable. Yeah, well, I work at Applebee's. Whoa. Okay.
You can't name a thing on the menu, but you can at least name 3 cooks.
Nobody can name a thing on the menu, apparently, because Applebee's doesn't have a signature dish. And I knew that, even though I don't go to Applebee's. That's the weird part. I've never really been to an Applebee's. And I kind of hype it up in my mind because I know that there's a bar at some Applebee's and I imagine it's got to be very depressing. And it's super exciting to me. Like, I'd love to go. But having never been there, I still assumed that Applebee's didn't have a signature dish because I feel like it would be advertised in a capacity where I'd have remembered it. I remember Applebee's commercials. I remember nothing, I remember nothing significant. And I also remember word of mouth from a lot of people about how Applebee's has some really stale, whack-ass food where it's like some shit they threw in the microwave. There's a lot of shit you could buy at a grocery store and then prepare in the oven or in the microwave that's going to come out delicious. Hungry Man makes some crazy-ass meals. What's the name? Marie Callender, I think? Maybe it's pronounced different. They make some pretty fly-ass meals, bro. To think that you going out to sit down somewhere and they gonna bring some shit out to you that's just tasting like, ugh. Bradley says Chili's. Here's the thing. I'm old. I'm old enough to remember what things were like before the internet took over everything. I remember TV. I remember commercials where they'd say Chili's baby back ribs, Chili's baby back ribs. I don't have to go to Chili's to figure that maybe the baby back ribs are interesting or something that, they're proud of enough for, to garner interest enough for you to be fucking. Mighty Quinn says riblets. Applebee's is famous for its riblets. Then how come I know about Chili's baby back ribs before the riblets from Applebee's? Why are we talking about Applebee's? All right? You guys got me. Don't let this thought drum up interest in Applebee's because there's dicks flying around in the kitchen. If anything, it should make you want to not go there. Number 9. I was friends with a guy who believed those fake Apple we back at the Apple. We can't get anywhere. All this needs is a B and we're done. I was friends with a guy who believed those fake Apple adverts like Apple Wave, microwave your phone for instant battery charge. They weren't Apple adverts. I believe that was something started by 4chan as an internet prank. So it wasn't an advertisement. He believed a fake meme that was floating around to try to get people to put their goddamn phone in the microwave. Hilarious. I was so dumbfounded that he actually fell for it. When I saw him the week after and he had a new phone, it all just clicked for me. Wait a minute, this guy may be some manner of moron. Hey man, can I have $10? No. Okay, well give me $20 and I'll give you $5 back, and then you give me $5 and I'll see you next week. All right, here you go. Amazing. Now give me the 20. Okay, you take the 5. All right, now I give you the 20. And you give me 25. Okay, sweet. See you later. Don't forget to microwave that. You wouldn't want it to die on you. Okay? Flying dicks in the Applebee's kitchen. Rescued. Number 8. Rescued a coworker on the side of the road with a flat tire. They were waiting for the tow truck. I pointed out the nail at the top of the tire, and they scoffed and looked at me like I was the stupidest person in the world. They exclaimed, "That's not true, because it's flat at the bottom." I'm not even sure I understand. Like the top of the nail was flat? Nigga, what? Yo, number 7. These are really good. Considering what this list is supposed to be, they're really good. They defy invention. Like someone could sit as a writer and try to come up with things this stupid, and as they're writing it, they think to themselves, as an author, that's too stupid. It defies believability. People won't be able to suspend their disbelief in someone being that fucking stupid, so they wouldn't write it. Some of these make me go, no. Number 7. I worked at a pet store in college. This customer asked me which food would make his pit bull swole. So I suggested a high protein food with a good amount of exercise, but advised that a lot of it was determined by the dog's genetics. He asked me if we sold genetics. Yeah, I got some in my van in the back, homie. I got the best genetics. I keep some of them in my jeans. In those jeans. Wonder if there's any black women who listen to my channel who know that song. You ever heard the song In Those Jeans, Dia?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you've told me that that's something that Queen has sung before.
Tell me, is there any room for me in those jeans? I'm a girl, I'm a tight. That song's ridiculous. Number 6. I had to explain to a girl why you couldn't grow your hair down in front of your face and just cut out eye holes. Oh boy.
Look out, Scoo. I'm gonna need you to cut some eye holes in this hair.
Man. So you mean you want me to cut out a portion and then have the hair like under it just be suspended? I'm not sure I understand. And you don't seem to understand. Even explaining that it couldn't be done, she just couldn't grasp it and brushed me off as being too smart. You ever been addressed as too smart? That used to happen to me at school.
What?
And you would just get you would have a phrase in your brain that's just like, well, fuck me, right? Fuck me. How dare I come in here using more than 2-syllable words? Shouldn't have said anything. It'll teach you to hold your fucking tongue. It'll teach you to learn to listen to people. And that's one of the most valuable skills that you can have. When you're in public, my dude, see what people are willing to open their mouth and say before you betray anything. Because some of these people, and it's hard not to put everybody in a category, but what are you supposed to think? When you meet somebody and they are running their mouth in a capacity where, like, maybe you're in a public scenario with other strangers that you don't know, and it's reaching a point where you're this close to, like, exchanging glances with the other people, like, this is weird, right? You know what I mean? And you're asking yourself, okay, what kind of drugs are they on? Is this meth? You know? They can't be drunk. You know, I'm not getting drunk from their body language here. They seem a little weird, but this isn't autism. I know autism. This isn't that. This doesn't seem to be Asperger's. This person is meth, right? It's meth. You know, like you're on a game show. I'll take meth, please. Let's see meth. Is it on the board? It's right at the top. Meth is like 3 on the Family Feud, motherfucker. Dia, we should play corny ass games like that. Maybe there's somebody out there that wants that. I should start a new channel and do vlogs. I think that would be so liberating to do a vlog for, like, nobody. You know? There'd be, like, no views on the channel. That'd be so hot. That'd be kind of creepy, kind of freaky. Somebody finds it and they're just like, what is it? I want them to be scared. What if I'm in a room and I have, like, a bunch of, like, a smoke machine or something? Is that excessive? What if I die because, like, the smoke machine was producing some kind of chemical that I needed, like, an open window, and it was, like, clearly marked on the packaging, which I didn't read? And I died with this experimental, like, nobody knows about it channel because I'm not, that would be amazing. Hello, everybody. And today I have a paper bag. Paper bag. This isn't ASMR, I just like paper bag. You'll be hearing more from paper bag after these special messages. And then you have, like, some white man walking down like a path. You know, when I first met paper bag, he told me that he was going to bring this country to a new era. People would look back and just think, my God, how could we have lived like that? Vote paper bag. 2021. Oh my God. But then inside the bag there was Applebee's and nobody was happy. Would you be happy with a bag full of Applebee's? Does Autumn have a witch hat on? Did this hoe write Dia and then go and Kyle and then, like, a smug smirk? You know, I don't even care about her, bitch. She need to put that hat over her face because I'm not interested in it. And on top of that, she can't get the hat half off because it's not a shirt. She won't even get that reference because she wasn't here at the time, okay? So I'm flexing on her because she wasn't there. It's a callback to before the girl was in the stream. How does she like that? She probably doesn't like it very much at all. It's like an inside joke between us. Oh, yeah. Autumn said it's a big, floppy, basic white girl hot.
What?
I don't know what it means. You think I'm gonna waste my brain cells trying to figure it all out every night? Sometimes people come in here and they say things, not right now, but sometimes, and they make me feel like, you ever feel like you're gonna sneeze and you can't get it out? I feel like I got a burp coming on, like a real gross, watery from the depths of my belly burp. And it's like, shit, do I need to take a Tums? Hey, Dia, could you go grab me a Tums?
Where are they?
By the ice machine. That's not working.
Well, it's not that it wasn't working, it just,
Well, you know that it's not working because of the way that we have to tilt it to try to get a little bit of ice out of
Yeah, I
it.
guess in the technical sense, yes, it's not working.
And you don't seem to... Oh, wait. Do you think that there's actually ice in there?
I don't know.
Could I bother you for, Be careful. It's not an ice cream machine, you son of a bitch. It's a fucking ice machine. Yo, an ice cream machine. So what, I buy like sour cream? It's like a soft serve machine that I have just in my house. Now, I consider myself fairly Jabba as it pertains to size. All right. But an ice cream machine in my house for me personally, because the girl doesn't do dairy. She'll eat ice cream probably twice a month. She's a woman. Here comes the period, right? But it would if I had an ice cream machine, it would be like predominantly be for me. And that's terrifying to think about. For the record, I do not have an ice cream machine. And Seraphin, it's not a competition to see who can push it to the limit in this stream, all right?
Nothing in there.
Huh?
There was nothing in there. Like, that's all I could get.
There's nothing in there?
Yeah, like that's as much ice
Thank
as there
you.
was in the machine. And it's still on, but it's like, it's not like making more or something. I don't know what's wrong with it.
This is breaking my heart, this fucking ice machine, man. It's breaking my heart. Guys, forgive me. I'm gonna take a Tums with a small amount of cranberry juice. I want you to pray for me. Give me a second.
Ice cream machine.
Wait, this Tums isn't a pill? I almost tried to swallow this bitch. I could have died.
What?
Yeah. When you're not thinking, you know? It's Autumn coming in here saying stupid shit, making my brain just leave my body. You know that song by Death Cab for Cutie, When Soul Meets Body? It's like when brain leaves body. I can't believe it's true that there is drool all over all of my shoes, 'cause my brain's gone and I think that my brain cells left me too. As if they would have hung out with the brain gone. But long as I hold you here, without my brain I can't think, see, or hear. Sour cream and onion ice cream! Yo, that son of a bitch, he really did get me laughing. That's the sickest thing I've seen in the fucking chat ever. Whoa, I can't remember something sicker than that. No, he really got me to laugh. No. Sour cream and onion ice cream. Who the fuck said they don't believe that? Oh no, sweet cream. That's what I meant. That's what I meant, dude. That's what I meant. Oh, God. Oh, my God. I said sour cream. Look, it's late, okay? What do you want from me? If you haven't made ice cream with sour cream, you ain't living, okay? If you make all the ice cream the way that ice cream is supposed to be made, you'll end up with the type of hoe that's going to be running around on you at Applebee's. You don't want that. You gotta get a girl with the stupid sized knockers that's shaped like a little girl, and maybe her name's Dia, and you give her ice cream and it's nasty, and she goes, "It's different. I kind of like it," and she passes the test. She'd put up with anything for you. Yeah, she ate that sour cream and onion ice cream, and I told her to look at me while she do it, and she was like, "Okay." It's delicious. And the tears were coming down her face. Yeah. Okay.
You would like that, wouldn't you?
Number 5, man. I worked at a restaurant and we had a dish. Is that the end of it? Sorry. I worked at a restaurant and we had a dish that was just a whole grilled chicken. It was chopped into pieces, though. A woman who ordered for delivery called us absolutely scathing, complaining that her order of one whole chicken only had 2 chicken breasts. Can you believe it? We had to explain to a grown-ass woman that chicken only have 2 breasts. You know? Just like women. Just like most women. You know? 2 breasts. Pringles ice cream. You ever put ice cream in a Pringles can? And you don't clean it out before? That's how you get some real zesty flavored ice cream. If you can have a whole tube of Pringles, but with ice cream filled in it, you're going to have a bad time. You're going to have a bad time in the following hours. That sounds like a punishment. You know what I mean? I almost tried to swallow that Tums. Why did Red Sun say you rang? Because he about to try to put something ridiculous on there? You know what I mean? He gonna try to put some ridiculous cream on something? Number 4. An ex-flatmate canceled the gas and electricity contract because it was too expensive. Then he wondered why we had no more electricity or gas. She thought that we paid $90 a month to get a hotline in case there would be a problem. So this bitch thought that the money that they were paying for gas and electricity was really just an emergency number for like insurance in case things went wrong. This list will make me vomit if I don't get through it. It's starting to get weird. Number 3, I got a concussion a while back. A friend of mine told me not to come close because he thought it might be contagious. They weren't kidding. This one's great. It's concise. It's ridiculous. A contagious concussion. Damn, I may have caught it. A girl in my high school. It doesn't say high school. Man, this concussion's really working. A girl in my school had gotten about 3 concussions within a year. When she hit her head the 4th time and blacked out for a minute, refused to go to the doctor because last time they said if I got another concussion, I could get brain damage. So I'm not going to let them give me another one. Bruh, number 2, okay? I once worked in a Midwestern grocery store, deli. I was trying to explain to a woman that the name and brand and generic brand of macaroni salad that we carried were in fact identical. That's funny. The name brand and the generic were identical. The woman yelled at me, saying that she only could have the generic brand because one is made with mayo and the other is made with mayonnaise, and I don't like mayo. You know, what do you say to that? When I tried to explain that mayo is an abbreviation of mayonnaise, she just said, "I'm from the South. I know my food." You can't convince stupid people, you know, to... Number 1 on this list, alright? Here it is. I locked my purse with my keys and cell phone in my apartment. I went to the office to ask maintenance to let me in. The woman at the desk said that she would call maintenance and ask for a phone number that they could reach me at. I said that there wasn't one because my cell phone was locked in my apartment. She insisted she needed a number. I said I could give her the number, but that I wouldn't be able to answer if they called. She suggested I get my phone out of my apartment so that I could answer when they called. I rolled my eyes at her and said if I could get into my apartment and get my cell phone, I wouldn't need maintenance to let me in. She never did understand me, but maintenance did show up 10 minutes later. Hopefully it was a man and we could get somewhere. Jesus Christ. Oh man, not saying that it was exclusively a woman issue. You know what it is. Autumn says it's like someone gave her Miracle Whip once and called it mayo. I just don't know what to do. just don't know what to do. Creamy is concerned that you might not have loved yourself enough today. Y'all named a cat Creamy. I'll do it for you, Creamy. If y'all do it just right, I'll make it creamy too. You know what I'm talking about? Do you know what I'm talking about? How creamy will I make it? Well, let me hit you with a little bit of sound effect. Yeah. I know that sounds globby and a little bit goopy, but trust me, the cream is there. I hope you all, I don't know, have been avoiding some of the pathetic and sad nonsense going on. What is this? When you're outnumbered, but you're a Power Ranger. I want to see this. Okay. Dylan Maddox says, Kyle, did you ever find that Yoda you were looking for? Yes, but I could use more. But I could use more Yodas. You understand? Let's see if I can find a good old Kyle Yoda video on this. And maybe, just maybe, if you're following this channel properly, you'll know that there's a shitload of Yoda videos.
What's up, boys? It's your boy, Yoda, in the house. What you shaking your head at?
That voice.
Anyway, in your place to be, you already know that. Yayo, 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 Yoda boy. Hello.
Hi.
Is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your smile.
Why does he have like a slight lisp?
Your face is a slight lisp. Fucking got him.
It's not funny. It's childish, Kyle. It's childish. Just save my pussy. How does it look? Not clicking that. I am not clicking that. I hope you had a fantastic evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for attending. Thank you for being with me. I was gonna game, but I'm feeling weird. You know, I wish everything was like Call of Duty where I could just jump in for a single match and let that be the end of it. But it's not like that, you know? If I played Fortnite like it wasn't hide and seek, I could probably do that, but no. The way I play Fortnite is hilarious. Is that a dog? Oh, it's a donation.
I am the cream of the crop of the buttercream mountain.
I'm not sure if that's like a veiled Randy Savage thing in there. 'Cause oh yeah, Randy Savage, I'm the cream of the crop. He says that. And then he has like cream in his hands. It's amazing. It's amazing. That man's theatrical. You can't not smile watching him. Ooh, yeah. And when the Macho Man Randy Savage comes and he shows you, ooh, yeah. Dia, I'm gonna start talking like that in the bedroom. We're in the bedroom. So I guess I'm gonna be talking like that all the time. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Snap into a Slim Jim. He was the spokesman for Slim Jim. Do you know that?
I did not know that.
Fascinating. True Silver Wolf says, one of these days, Kyle will click a not safe for work link for all of us to see. Keep talking like that and I'll look up the Spice Girls right now. I'm really excited about a potential... Can we look at Catastrophic Failure? I think so. Let's look at the top. A red wine cistern ruptures. That's fucked up. That's so much money going to waste. A grandfather's reaction to plant explosion?
Holy shit! Holy shit!
So is it like, oh my god, if a plant blew up, wouldn't it just seem like you're gonna die, dude?
Yep.
Yeah. A brand new Boeing 737 fuselage wrecks and a train derails, Montana. Holy crap. Huh. Machine malfunction, spraying molten metal everywhere. Oh my god! Damn, it looks pretty badass, dude. Yeah, it looks like a YouTube video. Under construction Hard Rock Hotel in New Orleans collapsed this morning. It was due to open next month. Oh, wow.
Imagine that waste of money.
Now imagine the tragedy that might have been people inside of it.
Yeah.
When it's faulty. You figure shit like that doesn't happen. Like, things aren't built just rickety as fuck in America. You would hope not. But there it is. A sewer main exploding drenches a grandma and floods the street. A sewer main? So she was drenched in poopy doopy? Poor grandma. As long as she's okay. We have showers. Ferry crashes into the loading dock. Oh my god. Bro. Yo, look at these dudes taking off. They like, oh no. Whoa, you're gonna knock over the cranes. Oh my god, you done tipped it clean over. Oh my god, that was a proper explosion, like it really made contact with some sort of gas. Okay. That shit just ignited. And them fires like, we're free! Them fires. Oh boy. Tesla Model 3 crashes into a parked truck. Shortly after, the car explodes twice. Holy shit. Oh my god. Was a person in there? Was a person in there? A parked truck? I don't see shit. I don't see shit. And it's like, this shit terrifies you because, you know, if we all had enough money, we'd go buy a Tesla. But I'm not so sure we'd be brave enough to have it be driving itself around. You know what I mean? Shit. And you see stuff like this. Dia. Okay, that's nobody's gonna buy that. Excuse me. Okay.
Look how manly I burp now.
Yeah, you burp manly as hell, girl. Damn. Sorry, guys. It's the Tums. You know, it's getting in there. It's doing what it's supposed to do. Tums, guys. Would you prefer I work at an Applebee's, banging all these girls? Who that is? My baby daddy. Who that is? My first husband. Who that is? My second husband. Damn. You banging everybody at Applebee's. Tretyakov said was driving at around 100 kilometers, 62 miles an hour, the speed limit, when the car crashed on its left side into the stationary tow truck that he had not noticed. So he was driving. Footage of the incident on the state TV channel showed that the car by the side of the road was engulfed in flames and thick black smoke. Two small explosions occurred within few seconds of each other. Russia's RIA State's news agency posted a video showing the car driving in the left-hand lane in Moscow's road. The accident took place, blah, blah, blah. He was Tretyakov, a financial market expert and head of the investment company, said he broke his leg in the incident, while his two children suffered only bruises. They survived?
Nigga, what? Look at this.
A double explosion and y'all are fine? Is it a fucking escape pod built into that car? I'm not understanding. I mean, I'm pretty sure the word engulfed was created for scenarios like this. Look at that car. Look at it. Double explosion. Oh, we're fine. My leg hurts. Like, we get the SpongeBob. My leg! From inside the flames. Kids, get out of the car.
Man, fine, Dad. My marshmallows were almost done, Dad. Ugh. You're so dramatic, Dad.
I am Tretyakov. You boys gonna get out.
Whatever. Sick of this. We're telling Mom. You did it.
And you know, Elon Musk is out here like, they crashed another one. God damn it. Gasoline tank truck went airborne after an explosion. There's gonna be some movie shit, apparently. Whoa! Fucking rocket propelled. Why you laugh at me?
It sounded funny the way you said it.
It sounded funny, of course. Papel. Well, papel like paper? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, Shaq, what have you done? It's funny, as recently as 93, there were a lot of white boys on the court. Still. Oh boy. It's really crazy, like, how racist some people are these days. When, like, everything that they're into is dominated by black men. Unless it's, like, car racing or some shit like that. You know what I mean? No disrespect to driving that car in that circle, bruh. But, I don't know. Imagine being a white dude that hates black people and you got a wife that low-key likes black men. You got kids that act black all over their fucking TikToks and Instagrams. Want fat ass booties and big lips, duck facing in all the pictures, sticking their tongues out, 14 years old. And you're just living with all of that hate.
All of that hate. right.
Y'all saw that video where there was like a group of white people trying to get a black dude talk about grab a noose. Wow, white people. Wow. Thank God for the heroes that were the people recording that were telling him to, or telling them to just unhand that guy and gas leak. Yeah, some people living some scary lives over there, man. Because when people were really establishing stuff, it's just safety. Man, it'll work until it doesn't work. You know what I mean? Special thanks again for all of you for being here. I won't turn this into a game stream. That would be negligent. I want you all to have a fantastic night, and you will see me tomorrow during the day for an interesting little daytime bing bong. I love you. I'll catch you soon. Stay out of trouble. Live your life. Don't hurt anybody. Good night.